in a world where equality is just another euphemism for mediocrity, where participation is more highly valued than achievement, where just enough to get by is the new standard of excellence. There is a small minority of people who fight back against such apathy, who struggle daily to reach new heights. These brave few are the hope for the future, the bright shining light for the next generation. They are the ones who will lead us to the places we have never dreamed of, to the undiscovered country, to reach goals only a few can even begin to imagine. Unfortunately, none of those people could be here tonight, so kick back and relax. Prepare yourself for several hours of fun, friendship, fascinating conversation, and fabulous music. All those F's, that's an alliteration and kind of a radio trick. Speaking of radio, you're listening to the most popular radio station in the history of broadcast radio, at least among stations that originate from Chris's living room. It's Curious Times. Your host is Curious Listener. Here she is, Chris.
All right, welcome everybody to Curious Times. It's Saturday, March 18th. Kimber is here. Kimber! I have to do longer, but not today. So we got Kimber here. And I'll let you guys know Kimber. And for anybody that doesn't know Kimber, where the hell have you been for the last 5 years? She's a clairvoyant, psychic medium, a healer. She can read auras on both people and pets. She's an empath, so that she can feel and read energy. She reads cards, stones, and bones, the bone reader. And she can connect you with your crossed over loved ones, spirit guides, animal guides, angels, and, the neighbors 3 doors down. She had a near death experience, and that's after which her abilities grew stronger, and so she realized that she needed to do more with them. Use it or lose it. And so she just has a passion for helping people. You can find her on Facebook at Kimber-lee, Psychic Medium 1, and that's Kimber and then Lee, L-E-E, Psychic Medium and the number 1. And so here's Kimber. Hey, Kimber.
Hey, hi, how are you?
Good. I realized I'm sitting here, you know what I mean? This kind of zoned out, and 5 minutes to the show, and I'm all like, I don't see Kimber yet. And I'm like, so I went over to Facebook to see if I go, oh, shoot, I forgot to post the show. She probably doesn't waiting for the phone number.
Yeah. Yep. That's okay, though. I knew you'd be there very soon.
And something like that in my How are you doing, Kimber?
Good. I'm doing good.
Green beer drank yesterday?
No. Oh, no, margaritas instead. So, and green lime, so there you go. Norwegian, not really Irish anyway, so.
Yeah. And we have a couple callers for you, but then there's a few pictures I'm going to upload, and I hadn't had a really good look at them myself, so I'll kind of be seeing them at the same time as everybody else. And Beth is going to call in, and so they're believed to be, I'm not going to try and debunk anything here. I'm too tired to argue with anybody tonight. But can you see your computer?
No, I was just going to say, actually, I'm not in chat. I'm sorry. I can't get in. I can't remember my password. And
you got to sort that, Jenny, really.
I know. I'm sorry.
You just have to just click that button that says I forgot my password, and it emails it to you.
Yeah, but the email that I use for that, I can't remember the password for that one as well. And so I haven't used that one for a while, and then I tried switching it to one of my other ones.
With your permission, possible that, first of all, let's just say, if it would be possible that your password for that email and the password for your Intuitalks account would be the same, then I might be able to help you out.
Actually, I don't think it is. Could try though, but I haven't been able to get in there for a while.
Tell us what their password is, but you can't tell your damn self what your password is?
I know. I am so bad. When it comes to computers, it's like I'm cursed or something there. Okay. I don't know.
Okay. Now, unless you just don't want to, okay?
No, we can try.
Okay, no, but because the far easier solution, if you have your computer handy, is just start a new Intuitalks account. It takes 1 minute. And this time, write down your effing password.
I know, right?
And surely to God you're using at least one email account right now that you can get into, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So use that email account, okay? And then it just takes a minute to set up, if you know what I mean. And if you're willing to do that, then I can play a song, and while you're doing that, I can upload pictures. But if you don't want to, then we won't waste anybody else our time. We won't waste our time. So you tell me.
I can most certainly try.
Intuitalks.com and just click on, set up a new account or profile, or whatever the hell it is. You know what I mean? I'll come back to you. I'm gonna play a song, and then we'll get this thing, because I'd like Kimber to look at these pictures, and so let me find a song. I'll upload the pictures, and it shouldn't take her more than 2 minutes to get an account. You know what I'm saying? And so this is what all of the Curious Times listeners say. So I see it actually not, of course I see everything. Like, I see something in everything, but honestly, I see a head here, little goatee beard, and a mustache, possibly like a bit of a beard here, but a heavier on the chin. Like the dark hair comes all the way up here. Here's the shoulders and the collar. You know what I mean, kind of thing. But I see like a perfect man's head here, 2 eyes, the nose. Do you guys see that? Well, now that I look again, it could be depending on it, but I mean it's definitely a face there that I see, and that's interesting. And you see a kitten. Oh yeah, a kitten like right here. And and the dog right there. And here. Holy crapola, Batman. Kimber, you're really going to want to see this. You are really going to want to see this Mrs. Animal person. That's interesting. That's right. Let me go back and read the message that I had with that. And so it was, I think it might have said, okay, I cannot see let me get back to this. I could have swore that it was like, oh, okay, there it is. Super excited to show you my orb pics on my parents' property. We have tons of pet spurs there. Super curious to know if it's human or pet spirit. Interesting. So we do see the animals, and that's interesting. So let's see if Kimber. Hey.
Hey, I'm still working on it. It won't let me in yet. It does the password.
Now, you have to go back to your email, because they send you a confirmation mail that that you need to, and so go back to the email account you used to sign up with, and then even if it's not in your email, look in your junk folder or your trash can folder or whatever, spam folder or whatever it's called, and there should be an email from Intuitalks, and then just click the link there or do whatever it requires you to do, and that'll validate your account. That just prevents like bots from signing up accounts, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not finding it there. Oh. Why?
Should be, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not finding it in the trash or in my email.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do then. Screw that. I'm going to set up a freaking account and give you the password.
Perfect. Thank you. I was just thinking that. So awesome.
Now, give me, I'll do it. Okay. Thinking if you would, I'm going to do it, try the first. In the meanwhile, what I'm going to do is, while I'm doing that, I'm going to get your two people on that want readings. Keep in mind, to try to keep them no more than 10 to 15 minutes, okay, Kimber? So you're going to have to focus on, you know what I mean? Focus,
yes.
Woman, focus.
Yes.
And now, there's private message me. I'm going to do it one of two ways. The first way I'm going to do it is to get you to private message me on Facebook the email account that you're using, okay?
Yep.
Not the password or anything else, just the account itself, as if I were going to send you an email, and then I'll set it up, and if you don't get an email back from Intuitalks, then I'll set it up on my own email account, and I'll just give you the effing password, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So send me the email account you're using. Next is I will then bring on Bryn.
Okay.
Sure. Hi, Bryn. How you doing?
Hey, Chris. Hey, Kimber. How are you?
Hi, Bryn. How are you?
Okay. Looks like you're doing the navigating.
Yeah. I am so bad on computers, and
you'll get
definitely. Yeah. Thanks.
Anyway.
I definitely need to work on it because I just not good.
Right. I guess what I'd like to ask is, just message.
You're breaking up a bit.
Right.
You're breaking up, man.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Sure.
Yeah,
Yes.
You're breaking up.
Yeah, kind of cutting.
I can hear everybody.
No, you're. That's very nice. What I'm trying to communicate to you, Bryn, is that you are breaking up for us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I know.
We can't hear everything you're saying, and that's the important part.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, yeah, I wanted to know if there's any messages here from my angels and guides.
Yes. Definitely. Many around you and spirits as well. I pick up three guides that have been around you since you were very young.
Okay.
You're very intuitive, and 3 have been around you since you were very, very young, and you've been aware of that. Feel them around you. the vibes. You get certain senses, a very good connection with them. You see spirits, don't you? Do you do mediumship? Because I picked that up with you.
I'm developing that. I do see things now and again. Sometimes it's more of like a see-feel thing. Sometimes I actually see spirits. Yeah, I'm in a psychic development circle too, where I live.
Great. That is very helpful. It's going to help you connect with others, like-minded, others that are going to be very good to be around and helpful and good energy, and continue to work with that. And you definitely do see spirits, and your guides help you with that. They work with you, and ask for them. Anything you need, communicate, because they're there to help you. They always have been. I really see learning a lot, being shown that you've put so much effort into it. You love what you're doing. You're going to continue to get deeper and deeper into it. I see a lot of learning. Eventually teaching comes out. Teaching's being shown for you. Writing as well. Journaling, but also it seems some sort of book eventually that you're going to be working on. A lot of spirit around you, some family, some animals. I see many animals around you.
I feel
connection.
Connected to nature and animals.
You are, and elements as well. I feel working with that and connecting with that and becoming even more aware of that as you get out in nature. You are deeply connected with that. Fire, earth, very much so, but all the elements, air, water, you need some of all of it.
Yeah.
You work, you know what I mean when I say that, right?
Yeah.
You need that. It feeds you, it fires you, it sparks you, it keeps you going. It helps you intuitively, it helps you meditatively, to recharge.
Right.
So do that. And I feel that you connect with spirit as well when you're out there. Especially animals. You deeply connect with the animals, and you need that. You need that nature time. We all do, but you...
I mean, I'm living in New York City now, but...
Yeah. Well, find it where you can. I feel that you have a way with that. You find it where you can, and there's other ways that you can do it, too, to bring it to you. Stones, collect stones, crystals, rocks.
Right, yeah, I actually have some crystals around me.
Okay, good, because I see that. I see a very beautiful purple crystal, especially.
Yeah, that's right here. It's the amethyst. It's right in front. I'm holding it right now.
Exactly. Okay, perfect, because a purple amethyst. That's exactly... That is one for you. That one speaks to you. It's your kind of a power source. It's really a good one to hold a lot, meditate with. It relaxes you. It brings you peace. It's kind of a connecting stone.
Yeah.
So that one is a
very anxious lately, kind of anxiety at times.
Yeah. Well, you know what you are getting so much, even in your sleep, you're getting so much information, so much messages from Spirit, both even when you're aware of it, but also almost like subconsciously, your even dreams. So you're not getting fully rested. You're not, right? You need more sleep. You need more connecting time, more time for you. They're around you because they're around you all the time. So you're open to it. It's like having a radio on all the time or a TV in the background.
Right.
You hear the spirits. You feel them. It's that kind of distracting type thing, but that's because they really want to communicate with you, and they love your energy. You pick them up, so it's just something that if you need time to just say, hey, I got to kind of turn it off for a while, and you find your certain ways of doing that, and that's going to help. Because a lot of them do want to talk to you. A lot of them do want to be there to help you. Your guides. You have others as well, but the three main ones, as I said, have been there since childhood.
Sometimes I don't think I listen, though.
We all do that. I don't neither at times, too. We all do that, and that's something that we learn, and we're always learning. And we learn our certain ways of doing that, but that's something we're always kind of tested, and even in little ways. And it always happens, and you can't count how many times you think, oh, if I only would have done, I just knew better, but I just did not listen. And you start to just avoid that, and you go, no, and I'm going to listen, especially my first instinct, my first gut feeling, because you get it in your gut, your heart, your throat, your hands, too. Because you have healing hands, but you get like a heat, you get like a cold, as you read people and animals, the temperature, you feel that.
Yeah.
You feel the energy. So, yeah, your mind's always going, and you're always picking up things. So you're definitely the anxious, it can be overwhelming. I feel what you feel. I
get overwhelmed by patience.
Yeah, I really feel it. I can feel your energy, and I can feel what you're feeling, and I just feel really overwhelmed almost. Even earlier, before I talked to you, do you feel at times it's hard to breathe? Because even before I came here tonight, I was having a hard time breathing for a little bit, and I thought this was for someone, and I'm going to find out who. It's for you, because I feel almost like an anxiety.
Right.
An anxiety attack where you at times
I think
where
part of it is living in New York City. It's a very stimulating, distractive environment with a lot. I call it an electric city. It never sleeps, and it's very electric. And people moving and zipping and zapping and traffic and sirens and this and that.
It has.
It's kind of like when you're an empath, it's heightened, and everybody's on the go. It's like everybody is in a purposeful walk, People walk with a purpose here, and sometimes it's not a casual walk.
Yeah, no, it can be very overwhelming and so much energy, and you pick up, you feel, you read, and so especially for you, it can be a lot, overwhelmingly, overly emotional, and being an empath, especially very sensitive to it all, to the feelings, the energies, emotions of others. You build them up and just overload at times, and we all that do that have that, and especially there. And what I kept picking up and feeling is the claustrophobic, even if you're not, it feels like that because of where there's so many people in at times in certain places.
Yeah.
So because you're...
Go ahead, sorry.
No, that's okay.
I guess I'm on the right track then. I'm on the right track.
Yes.
I need to really know at the moment that I'm not listening to.
Well, you at times you do, and you're like, I know I should listen to this, but I'm going to do this, or you, as I do, we all do, but as you start to overthink it, or you don't go with your first gut, your first intuition, and so that too, and you're going to start trusting yourself. I get trust yourself. I keep hearing trust yourself, trust your feelings. Don't overthink it. Don't overjudge. Just go with it, because you're very intuitive. You're very good at it. You the empath of you too. You pick up so much. It's you. It's how you are. Clear, because what was that?
No, I said thank you.
Oh, yes, because I feel that, and it's all going to help you, and you're going to find your certain ways of doing that, and you're most certainly welcome. And because it's those things, the clearing, the learning, may it be meditation, music, all the nature, the bringing it in, even because it is hard to be exposed to it. So I see you putting your hands in dirt, terrarium to even enjoy and look and create, to have some kind of, make a special place where you have your stones and a sacred space, and put earth where you can put your hands in it, and then when you can get out, get your feet in it and sit in it and just connect with Mother Earth, connect with nature, with the elements, because you need that nature time, you need that recharging time and that peace and that connection with Spirit. That's a very good way of you connecting. And also, I get middle of the night, a lot of them come to you late at night, like 3 in the morning, 2, 3 in the morning, and so even if you sometimes physically wake up, but a lot of times you are taking it in as you sleep and as you dream, so you're not getting the restful sleep. So try to find yourself a way of creating that space as you go to sleep. If you like certain things, make it your bedroom your place of peace and of connecting.
Tell the spirits to just sit.
Yes, that you need some you time, and to, if you need some time off, just say, hey, I need a little break for now. And that when you do want to talk to them, they're always there. They're always all around.
Must be, because I must be picking up unconsciously, because I don't remember. I don't consciously remember talking to any spirits, so it must be all kind of, like you said, unconscious, because I'm not conscious of it.
Exactly. Well, at times and some of it's in your dreams, but you channel as well, and it's almost like you go into a dream state. I get journeying. I don't know if you ever have taken a journey, because it almost feels like channeling, and just kind of at times like an out-of-body experience, kind of just connecting with them.
And once I laid down on my pillow, and then all lying around the Hudson River at the water at night, and then a hot spot on my spine started growing hot on my spine, and then as that was growing hot, hands in journey was growing bigger, and I started putting energy in the water through my hands as I was flying around the
Yes. See, the hands, the energy, the heat, you create that, you do that, you feel that. and that's one of the ways. And then water is a connection as well too. And then the heat and the cool, you're going to feel your energies. You give out the energy. You give out the heat. You take in the cool. It's a way of almost, I get balancing with you, and you're learning. You're learning to control it. Trust yourself. I keep getting trust. You have trust issues with trusting yourself because you know you can do it, but you question. And don't question because you're very good. And it's you. It's what you do. And you're going to learn.
I don't want to take any more of your time.
Well, you're amazing. You're great, and it's so wonderful to talk to you. You have so many abilities. Continue to work with them. And yes, many spirits work with your guides, and definitely call in again because I just pick up so much with you, so much. Animal and nature, so keep that up as well. And any questions too, you can get a hold of me. So I've so enjoyed talking to you. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Kimber. Yeah, thank you.
Yep, great. Much luck. Thank you.
Take care, Kimber.
You too.
Yeah. Hey, Chris. How you doing?
Hey.
Okay. Thank you, Chris.
Gotcha. Take care. And don't be a stranger. Push one on your phone. Push one on your phone.
I'll do that. Yep.
And then, Alberta, can you push one on your phone and say hello, please?
Hey, how's it?
Hey, how's it?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Chris. Hey, Kimber.
Hey, hi. How are you?
I'm great, thanks.
Good. Good to hear from you.
Thanks for taking my call.
Thank you for calling. Did you have any specific question or just a general or whatever?
I guess whatever you pick up for career, love, whatever you think I need to know. Please and thank you.
Sure.
How's your job? There.
What was that, Chris?
Nothing. I guess no one can hear me. I don't know. Never mind. Go ahead.
What's that?
No, I heard part of it. You kind of cut out.
Go ahead. Just go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, interesting you said love because one of the things right away when first started talking to you is I seen like them Valentine hearts, you know, them candy hearts that say love.
Yeah.
The pink ones. Yeah, I seen one of them right away. Pick up a lot of love energy. I just feel you're ready for it. You just radiate it. Your heart just glows. I get just a really amazing energy from you and just a really good feeling in my heart. A lot of love. And you're ready to share.
Yeah.
And you have so much to give. I keep just hearing so much to give, and that's great. And I really feel it. It's a good feeling. I get it's April, May, and into June. Tall. I keep getting like Italian maybe. Seems rather tall, like about like six foot something. Really good energy. Accent. I almost feel that maybe not only is Italian but comes from Italy or somewhere.
Okay.
Or just what was that? Is that good?
No.
is that what you said? Yeah, yay. Okay. Because, yeah, you seem really happy about it. You feel really connected with him. He seems like a really good match. And pleasing, it just seems really romantic, really sweet, a good connection. It feels like April, May, you kind of notice, he notices you start to connect, and then into summer, June, July, kind of getting to know more celebrations, 4th of July, fireworks, and fireworks. So by then there's sparks, fireworks. Yeah, it seems really, really sweet, really into you. I get into you. And you are him as well. Wine, picnic, parks, like a picnic basket, sitting on a blanket, having like wine, cheese, maybe chocolates, just kind of real romantic romance, making dinners. Yeah, so the romance part looks really good, and into the holidays, and it seems like, because you're gonna find someone. It seems like you've found someone, especially by the end of the year, that you're really happy with, and you're able to share and give that love. Because I just keep getting so much love to give, so much love to give.
No, that's true.
Yeah. I keep getting that, and so that's good, and he's ready. And so are you. Yeah, and so it can continue. And for some reason and I'm not sure. I'm trying to feel if it's him, an F name, Frank, an F name, more of an Italian name. I can't think of. I'm kind of feeling an F name for some reason keeps coming up, but I just can't get the whole name. But there's also a Franken spirit around you as well. It feels almost like an uncle type. Like mid-40s, 50s is when he passed. Kind of holding his, like, lungs. It was like maybe was a smoker. Showing me cigarettes. Did you quit smoking cigarettes a ways back?
I did, yes.
Good, yes, because he's glad that you quit smoking cigarettes, because it feels like he smoked too many. It feels almost either like, is it emphysema or something like that, some cigarette-related illness, which is what he passed from. And so he's proud of you that you quit. He comes around. He feels, as I said, almost an uncle, but just a close, like, brotherly type uncle, though. I mean, just so, more of a close relationship. Yeah, Frank is what I get. I don't know if maybe we'll get that connection down the line. Because, he shows me the cigarettes, then he crushes the package. So he's showing me he ended up quitting before he did pass, but it does feel like it was smoke-related. Glad you quit smoking. Your health seems really, really good, really well. That definitely helped. Feels like you've either had healing work done on you, some type of healing work. Okay, because, I keep getting that you've had healing, and that it's helpful, and it's good, and to continue. But, that you've had healing done. and that does make a difference, and that you're really getting the most of it because you're very positive about it. You believe in the spiritual and the holistic healing and health, which is very good, very important.
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. Because I just feel you love it, you explore it, you use it, you do it, all of it. You're a big, firm believer in it, and as I am as well. And I think it's very important. And I get advocate, either advocate of healthcare.
Yeah.
Okay, because that keeps coming up, advocate. I actually even see the word, and I feel it. You help people. You make a difference. You help ones that can't. Yeah. Thank you, because what you do does, and it's so good. And I just keep getting you make a difference, and I see people, and I see faces and smiles and happy hearts. You help so many. Advocate, yes, healthcare. You just you make a difference in people's lives, and they're both physically but also mentally. You are very reassuring, very healing, very helpful. You always have been. People are drawn to you. I just feel that they come to you not only for healing but also like counseling. So a lot of times you're always going. you're always giving. You're always healing.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. So not only are you giving the love, but you're giving of yourself. You're giving the healing. You're just a very giving person. Wow, which is great. Very loving heart. And I said thank you for that and for you and being who you are. You do continue to do so much for so many. I get not only people but animals. I see you around dogs, cats. Almost at one time either you worked or around either vet or shelter animals, healing animals.
No, I just love them and they're attracted to me. So
okay, maybe it's something that you might do down the line then, and I'm seeing looking into it. Yes, I think that almost feels more, and then I get like a beagle around you, a tan and white beagle. Very, very sweet, very cute. Yes, many dogs, cats, but I think that might be something that you're going to either look into, get into, or volunteer for, even if it's briefly for a while, like an animal shelter or helping, I want to say like vet assistant, but maybe I see you in a college or like in a school environment, and maybe it's for some credits or kind of mentoring, or observing. Yeah, observing, learning. But I see you helping animals as well. I just, especially dogs and cats. But yeah, you're very deeply connected with that. And career-wise, I see the medical and they said the healthcare advocate. I don't know why I get like supervisor. I'm supervisor position or supervisor. Some sort of advancement, career advancement, and also financial. It's going to be a financial increase, but it feels more of either a supervisor or a higher up position than because what you're doing is great and wonderful, but you're going to get acknowledged and recognized for your hard work and what you do, and so I just feel like you're getting bumped up, put it that way. Yeah, into something a little bit more of a title, but more of a just something a little bit higher. as I said, you've worked hard, and also education. I get a lot of learning and a lot of time and even money that you've put into education, and that's going to be acknowledged and help you to get to where you're going to get to. So career-wise, I do see that getting just growth, both money but also growth in the position and in what you do. I keep hearing you have your own way. You have your own way. You when it comes to healing, there's something that you do and working with. I feel maybe children, traumatized children, or children that really need special attention. And you have your own way. You have a very wonderful way of doing it. And explaining to them and helping them and getting them, especially the really hard ones, to open up. And you have a gift with that, a way with that. And so I just keep picturing you and seeing you doing that and working with especially children and making a huge difference for them. You're very good at opening, getting them to open up to you and to tell you what you need and to feel positive about themselves. So what you have done and what you've learned, because I just get lessons learned in life, and that you went through some things that have made you, we all do, but you know, have really pulled these certain things out, and it's what made you you and made you steer towards this certain career and this certain path and this healing path. But working with the children is going to be something very dear to you and very important and make a difference. In fact, later on down the line, a few years later, you're going to get some that are going to come find you and come back to you and thank you for making them such a huge difference in their life. And it's going to make an impact. So, career-wise, you just, you know, I see it just so much growth and just blooming and just a picture of flower and just so much, you know, and you give the beauty, the flower just blooming, all of it. It's you have a very loving heart. So continue to do that and what you do. And I get when you work with the children, you journal, you keep track of things and almost like write a little book. And this book is going to be very helpful to others. Do you journal? Do you like to journal?
I don't, but I've joked about writing a book about my dating life for years, so I'm not sure if that's
okay. Well, that too. See, you might be writing more than one book, because I see you writing books, and maybe the other's going to be just journaling and keeping track of your certain way and what you do for your healing and to help others, because how you do it is going to help in the teaching part and teaching others the certain things. But yeah, I do see, because I just see a wild side, a fun side comes up with you, and a romantic, and I can see you writing a book. So you should pursue that. You should look into that. And it's going to be a fun one and an interesting and kind of a romance, but almost just a really fun, I want to say almost comedy type part to it, you know. But yet a sexy and a romance, but it's going to have a little bit of everything in it, you know. It's going to have some fun, you know, to keep people's attention and to catch it, and so that there is something. But because you have just a comedy streak to you too as well. Just a fun side, a wild side, and that is going to help you in your writing. I do feel pursue the writing, because it's going to be very interesting in what you come up with. If you do, definitely you'll have to let me know, because I'd love to read it. Because it just seems really, really cute, really fun, and I think you might, when you meet him, to even take some parts of certain things of your relationship and of others that you know, and different things. And even I see you like noticing people out in public and little couples and going, oh, hey, that's really interesting, or that's kind of cute, and then you take note of that and you kind of put that in a book here and there, you know, just certain things that you feel. Because it's like little pieces, little bits and pieces here and there, and you jot them down and write here and there on little napkins or wherever, little matchbooks and different places and papers. And other times you just journal away. You'll sit down and you can't sleep or whatever, and you'll write 2-3 pages or 20, you know, and you'll do it that way too as well. Whatever comes to you, it'll flow and it'll come to you. So continue to do that, because writing is not only going to be very therapeutic and fun and interesting, but you're going to come up with very creative, very interesting, fun, cool stuff. So you've got to do this, because, as I said, I would love to read it, and I know many people are going to. So you have that creativeness, art even comes up with you as well. Either drawing, pencil drawing, etching, painting, something like that. I feel you doing that too. So that might be something. I feel you doing like an etching. I feel you doing drawing, stuff like that. I see you doing etching. It appears to be of a horse. I don't know if you like horses, you love horses, you for some reason there's one of a horse, and it seems like a special horse for you, or maybe a gift for others, because it seems like it's something that you work on, and you do it here and there, and it'll be a very special one. So it's going to be of a horse, and it appears to be like an etching or pencil. It starts out as a pencil, and then you etch it. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. You seem very creative, and that's an outlet for you. It's something I feel that brings you energy as you put it out and you do these things, these creative stuff, and you like to accomplish things. You like to see things done and that you make or you do, or even that you do for others, and it's like, okay, I like to see results. I keep hearing I like to see results. So you definitely are very goal orientated comes up.
Yeah.
Yeah, very goal orientated, and I want to say perfectionist in a good way, not like overly, but in a, you know, I got to get this done right, and perfect, and this is, you're very organized, you're very good at all that, you know, but that helps too with what you do and with the writing, so you have a lot of abilities. You definitely feel so much, and I feel that, and I am that, I'm that way as well, and so I really, really feel you. Your heart, you feel it in your heart. I can feel you breathing. But your heart, and now this happens with me too. At times it can just hurt to the point where it feels like it's broken or it's gonna break, and then other times it feels so happy and feels so good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that can be stressful on your heart as well, but it can be very, very amazing and very good. But the feeling, because you feel so much, you pick up so much. Being the empath, you're very. The heart is where you pick it up the most. And as I said, I feel that I can feel it in you, and then I can relate to it because I do that as well. And I know how it can just feel overwhelming at times. Like I said, just hurt, or just really, really feel amazingly good and really happy. And then other times it's in between, or it's just, but you pick up and you feel, and not only what you feel, but you feel what others feel. And especially what you do, and you're around so many, and so it's very good to clear, to balance, to you take it all in, you heal, you help, and you do what you do, but also release it. Take and protect yourself, shield yourself, but then at the end of the day, or whatever time works out for you, take time to release, let it all go, even the stuff that can be really, really hard, but just let it go and release it. Because we can hold so much, and as I said, it can really be physically hard on your heart too as well, because you feel so much. You feel it in your head, you feel it in your body, you feel it all over, but your heart, and I totally relate to that. I really, really feel that with you. I can just feel it in mine. So that's something definitely you're working with that. I feel it getting stronger, and you're finding ways. Find the ways that match for you, the ways that work for you. So I get music, the writing, the journaling, the healing. Very, very good. That's all going to help you, and that's all part of it. But just when you feel that overwhelming sensation, find something that's going to make you happy. Find something that's going to give you peace, because at times it can be overwhelming. And a good thing that a good thing I feel for you is the water element, and that's especially for empaths, is very healing, very helpful. The water will help to cleanse a lot of that, to help clear, to help release a lot when you take showers or baths, and may it be bubble baths, essential oils, salts, rose petals, all of it, candles, whatever works. Even if it's books, even if it's writing, whatever works, music. But that is a very good way of doing it. And when you take either the bath or the shower, and when that water goes down the drain, when you're done, just picture all that negativity, all that bad energy, all that stuff, all that just stuff going down the drain. Picture it just releasing it, letting it go, because letting go is so important. I cannot stress how important it is, letting go. And the more you let go, the more peace you'll have. And it'll help you to sleep. And so, and especially because you're exposed to so much, and with what you do, and the help, it's always good to keep that in mind, and take that time for you, and understand that, because I know that feeling. You want to help everyone, and sometimes there's certain situations or certain people or certain times that isn't always possible, and it really is heavy on your heart, and I feel that. And I feel that so much, because I know that feeling, but I also feel it with you, and so I try to just, because I get the breathing too, and try to find a way of just letting things go, and realizing, is that I keep getting the heavy on the heart and hard on your heart, and the breathing part. So definitely, do what you need to do to clear. And you're just going to have so much positive coming. So all that's going to be so easy. I get the meditating, I get almost like picturing you yoga or Tai Chi or something like that. It just seems, and then Reiki, because not only do you do healing, but you get healings, and I feel Reiki, water therapy. Have you ever done water therapy?
Like water floats, if that's what you mean.
Okay, because I just get water therapy or water, maybe this summer. I see you in water. yeah, maybe some beach time too. It definitely connect. Yeah, beach time. Ocean, if you can get to an ocean. See, water is a very good element. I keep getting water is going to be very healing for you. Very, very healing, very helpful. And so, yeah, I picture you in water. I keep seeing you in like lake or just different water. River. Have you ever went out in a river, like floating down a river?
Years ago when I was young.
Okay, because, yeah, I feel that water's always been a good connection, and I keep seeing you, like, floating down a river and just a lot of lake time, and even when you were younger. So it's a very healing element. It's something, it may even be your element, because it feels very strong for you. So, and especially being the empath, it's going to be so helpful. So definitely, use it in all different kinds of ways. May it be, even going and praying at the river is a very good thing to do. But yeah, water's your element. It keeps coming up.
Awesome.
You. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Do you have any questions? Because I kind of can tend to ramble. Sorry. You got to stop me and throw in a question here and there.
Oh, that's awesome. I appreciate it so much.
Oh, yes. Yes, definitely. And as I said, I just see so many amazing things, and be prepared for that love, because he's just really going to sweep you off your feet.
Oh, awesome. I can't hardly wait.
Yeah, and yeah, he's going to give you lots of attention. He's going to be very, very attentive and very good for you. So, yeah, you're going to have much fun. It's going to be really good. So, yeah. Yes, thank you. Definitely. And call in again. Keep in touch. Let me know.
Will do. Thank you, Chris, and thank you, Kimber.
You're welcome. Thank you,
you.
Take it easy.
You too, and feel better soon, Chris.
I hope so, yes. Thank you. Excellent. And the weather's getting a little bit nicer, so there you go. It goes back and forth, though, right? Okay, now, Kimber.
Yeah.
So I tried to set up one. Now, first of all, I can say to you that you might have already set up an account on the same email account that you used to sign up, because I tried to set up a second one, and but I did get the email. I did get the email that says, here's your verification code. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know if you just didn't do something right in the first place or what, but the code won't work, and I believe that that's because I already have an Intuitalks account on that email. You know what I mean? And so I didn't set up a fake email or something like that. So so that's going to be the problem. I sent to Jenny. I don't know can you do me a favor? Are you friends with Jenny?
No, I don't have her. No, I don't have her as a Facebook friend. Darn.
Go friend her, okay? Go friend her. And then well, Jenny, just type, or go to Intuitalks and PM her, or whatever, okay? Go to Intuitalks, private message her, and she'll just give you your password. And then this time, write it down, okay? Keep it underneath your password, or do something with it where you won't have that problem again. And then once you get back into your account, see if you can change the email that it's attached to, the email account that it's attached to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll have to reset a password and that kind of thing probably. But so for tonight, we're shit out of luck. And so it's really unfortunate, because this one would be right down your alley, because the pictures are, see, I'm able to zoom in on them too, which makes it that much better. And I'm sure if Beth, are you there? Do you want to unmute? Hi, Beth.
I'm here.
How are you?
I'm good. I got the creeping crud that you had.
Oh, see, that's all Amy's fault. She's listening. I only said that because she's listening. So listen, as to the orange, glob. Although I do have to say, like, when I zoom in, like in this one, I do see a little puppy face inside of there. In that one, I saw a man's face. But the much more interesting thing in these pictures are all of these other animal images that I'm seeing. You know what I mean? And I think that so as to the orbs, like there's something. Oops, that's really big and fat. Hang on. Okay, let's try that again. There's one there. That's even still too thick. Hang on. All right. That's a little bit better. So there's something in there. I saw a couple more. Like, that's the far more interesting part to me. You know what I mean? There's definitely definitely a kitten or something like that inside of this orange one. Thing about the orange blobs to me though, Beth, is that they're approximately the same height from the bottom of the picture. And in two of the cases, it's almost exactly the same spot from the left side of the picture as well. And so to me, that suggests that there's a speck or there's something with that camera. You know what I mean? I would not expect to see an orb on the same, now, do you have other pictures from that camera? See, and it would have something to do with that it's being taken out on a sunny day and all of that kind of stuff too, right?
Right. I have 38. I have 38 more pictures. This is from the realtor's camera. These are the only 3. They were all taken at the same time. These are the only 3 pics with the orb.
Okay, but but the common thing is that they were all taken at the same time, same day, basically. And so, if there could have been a speck on the thing or something that was reflecting the sun, because I can see the sun up in the upper right hand up here. You know what I mean? Like it's higher, of course, and so the sun is sort of like seems to be that it would be angling in the direction of the camera, not necessarily straight on, if you know what I mean. But that's not even the important, part. Like I said, like in some of these other ones, that one is number 3. So let's go back to number 1. You see, it's about the same placement from the left, and it's low, and it's pretty much close on the bottom too. You know what I mean? Like it seems to be that orange thing. But on this one, when I zoom in on that, I think this is the one. This is clearly a man's face to me. You know what I mean? That's inside of the orange ball. But it's all these other animals that are there. That is the amazing thing. Like they're everywhere in this picture. Everywhere. Like I could, and there's a German Shepherd right there. There's a cat here. There's something here. There's something here. Like they're everywhere. Like if I started to draw circles around them all, the whole thing would be like a sea of red circles. This whole picture,
Are you ready to hear about the German Shepherd? I was raised with German Shepherds.
Right.
And the property, that was my childhood home. And there are 2 or 3 German Shepherds buried on that property.
That doesn't surprise me because I saw a couple or a few myself. You know what I mean? Just in the picture there. I don't mean the live one either. And so now, so there's a lot of animals that are buried there. Is there any? With the Earth being as old as it is, there's probably bodies buried all over the effing place. But there's not like a family cemetery anywhere or anything on that land.
Not on that particular property, no. Not where we grew up. It's like a road away.
Oh, okay, right. So it's possible that they're there too, hanging out. But the animals definitely are there. Now, what I was going to say is, if I don't know if you could find Kimber on Facebook, that Kimber-lee. The link is on the show page. Kimber. And if you want a private message or the pictures, I leave that up to you because she's not able to see them today, which is unfortunate. But I'm going to leave that part up to you, whether you want to do that or not.
Yeah, I would love to, but I was so excited to show you guys.
Oh, they're very cool. That's the best. That's the best right there, because you said before I even got a close look at them, because I didn't really have a close look at them until I put them up on the page, and then like the animals were just like jumping out all over the place, and you had already said in the email there, and I hadn't read your only thing I read, to be honest with you, is because I had just woken up. I saw your email, I was just going to go lay down, is what I was doing. And I just saw your email, and the very first, not email, but your message, the very first line that just said, you're excited to share these pictures. And then I saw 3 pictures, and I wrote back to you and just said, okay, I'll upload them to the show. And my eyes were half closed at the time, and I'm all like, I'll deal with it later when I come back, you know what I mean? But I was like, okay, I'll not on the show. And so I didn't read the whole thing that you sent me about the animals. When I went back and read your message, it was like, she's mentioning the animals in there. That's very cool. And so I think they're great pictures. That's amazing. Totally amazing.
Well, I'm glad I was able to share them, and I will send them to Kimber.
Yes. Yeah, and so she'll find you there, Kimber, on Facebook at your Kimber-lee Psychic Medium page, okay? Kimber? What the heck happened to Kimber now?
Okay.
Kimber.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, can you hear me? I'm sorry. I've muted myself.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
I can't wait to see them.
So maybe next time when Kimber's on, when she's seen them all, maybe next time when Kimber's on, she'll actually have her Intuitalks account back,
I will.
That'd be great.
And then we can upload them again. Like, I thought I even saw, like, a little goat and a little, a deer, and things like that, but mostly cats and dogs.
And all of that would fit. All of that would fit. We have deer. We can see them in our backyard.
Right.
They have cats, dogs.
Right over here in this corner, bottom corner right here where I'm circling around, that's almost supposed to be like a badger or a raccoon or something like this, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so like all of those, and then there's some that are, there's two, like here's a beautiful dog. It might even be like a collie or something. It's got lots of fur. It's a little bit fatter there, but then right down, it almost blended into it is this little dog. You know what I mean? They're everywhere. Right here is a little baby deer laying down that I'm circling.
Right.
To me, and that's what To me, that's what that. Oh, actually, you know what? That looks like a squirrel with a net in it. That looks kind of like a squirrel in a way, almost. And that's a long tail. Anyway, I think some of these animals are just like together, so together, like that there are two right on the same. And then here's another very faint. This is a dog right here, and it's amazing. Like they're everywhere. I could go all day and not just one picture. You know what I mean? And so.
And before I got these pictures, the thing about all this is my parents are going to leave the family home and go buying a house in town because they're getting older. And the first thing I said is, what about all of my dead animals, our dead animals? I mean, they all have little graves with headstones like in a corner near the house up there. And I said, oh, my God, what if you can't leave our pets here? And then I get these pictures and you're seeing all this stuff.
Yeah. Wow. Are they selling it outside of the family, the farm, or what?
Yeah, they are. It hasn't even gone up on the market yet, and they've got 5 offers on this place.
Well, they have to sell it to the people that are the most animal friendly.
True fact.
Yeah, ask some questions about animals. You guys have animals? Do you like animals? How do you like animals?
That's right.
We take care of our dead animals.
I know.
Yeah, isn't that funny? Anyway, hey guys, well listen, let's call it a night then, and next time you're on, Kimber, we'll try and revisit these pictures so that you can zoomed in and everything like that, and then you can maybe read them and see if you can read the energy, because you read animals' energies as well. Okay?
Yeah. Oh, I'd love to. Yes, and I will make sure I'll have it all fixed. Hey.
So please, Jenny, and sort out that password stuff. Thank you so much again, Beth, for sharing those pictures, and we'll revisit them again. And
thank you, Beth.
I muted myself. Okay, no problem. And you. Tomorrow it's Diana Monroe. Tomorrow is Pamela Vincent, and then Monday is Diana Monroe. And so I'm going to go to sleep and get some rest. So Kimber, thanks a billion, and we'll see you back the next time, okay?
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
All right.